infamous Illuminati.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
we infamous.
Yeah,
What's
I
up?
You weren't bringing us in.
What are you
That's
talking
all right.
about?
How come on the intro everyone has their channel name? Mine just says Tyler.
That's who you are.
Because we don't know what channel you're representing, sir. We don't know how many channels you're representing.
Oh,
sir.
We'll put Irish Uncensored on there for the
Just
next
put
one.
a whole bunch of shit on there and say, "Well, this is all Tyler." YouTube.
We were just gonna write YouTube, and that's it.
Yeah, just a
YouTube.
YouTube emblem.
Me.
Tyler.
Just put Taylor Winter.
Remy, you bring up a good point. Tyler, what channel? Yo, we should do like homie court and do like a whole court session and put this motherfucker on trial. Like, yo, what channel are you representing? Then we got Lee come in as like the surprise witness and be like, "You turn your back on me, bloke."
Yeah.
Or,
We'll have the other guy from Irish Uncensored
We
just
don't even know his name.
blacked
We don't
out.
even
Yeah,
know
his
name.
voice will be disguised.
I
He
met
doesn't have a
Tyler when
name,
I
that's
was
what
11
it is.
years old. We had a YouTube channel since the early 2000s.
yo, that is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Really quickly because I have a bad headache. But what could get me out this headache is seeing some comic book titties. Anybody got some comic book titties in their vicinity?
Oh, I know one person does.
Review?
Maybe two.
There you go. Boom! It's upside down.
Oh yeah.
Boom! There you
That
go.
was right side up.
Yay!
Beautiful art, really.
My headache is gone. All right, you gotta get us canceled. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our guest is running a little late. Actually, he's in the back, but we're gonna do the thing. Big shout out to the channel sponsor, Spidey's Powder Tumblers, for your custom made powder coated stainless steel tumbler needs. Jose Gonzalez, his IG, Spidey's Powder Tumblers. Pick up some powder tumblers from him. Of course, DJLinks.shop, the beautiful Ignacio. This design. All proceeds go to the Hero Initiative. Link Squad stuff, emojis, picture of Michael Jordan, black screen, rap battle stuff. That's that. And then, of course, in the beginning, I gave you a lesson on how to kill 2 minutes. You had the countdown, you had the King Kong promo, and then you had the intro. That King Kong promo, if you're in the New York State area, the tri-state area, whatever the case may be, March 25th and 26th in Jersey. Buy your tickets. Is going to be dope, man. It's going to be really, really dope. And
I did miss part of some of the vendors there. Can you play that just real quick?
yeah, no, it's a lot of vendors. It's a lot of vendors. I'm one of the
No, it's
sponsors.
epic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a real good time. And I got one more video. For you guys.
My name is Ignacio.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, the infamous actual Dracula.
Yes, that was amazing.
My name is Ignacio.
That's Ignacio.
Surprise.
Oh my god, I thought it was Iggy.
Yeah, I thought that was Iggy the whole time.
Not Ignacio.
Oh
Actual
shit.
Dracula. What's going on? What's going
Dude,
on, boys?
You threw me for a loop. I thought you were Ignacio this entire time backstage.
No, it is I, actual Dracula. And good
Oh,
to see everyone here. DJ Links, Legion of Comics, Remy Q Studios, and Tyler.
Why did I get that?
Tyler.
What do you want your name to be? Isn't your name Tyler?
Tyler.
Tyler.
You know, I say it like that.
Your name is
I don't,
Tyler.
that's how I read it when I saw the name on my screen. That's the voice that came into my head.
I will say
Tyler.
this is a major upgrade from Nick, so I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm happy to be here. So
I mean, the empty chair is a
No Texans in here today.
no.
wow. Strictly Canadians. Canadians.
I mean, we went straight to the other side of the globe for this one.
I know. We were like, what's the total opposite of a Texan?
A Canadian.
Canadian, yeah.
Someone
Canadian.
smart.
Actually, it's probably more like a Swedish person or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, don't you know? All right, let's say what's up to the chat real quick
yeah.
before we, circumstances in the building. DC Link Squad.
To Atlanta.
Las Crucians, what's going on, buddy? Eli
Yeah.
Gunther, what's going on? TM Nerdy in the building. Mrs. Links, how you doing, honey, darling, sweetie? Mr. Nick's Kicks and Comic checking in from Brooklyn, looking for Flo Dameron, but I can't find them anywhere. I'm actually going out to dinner with Mr. Nick's Kicks and Comics tomorrow night. We're going on a double date.
Oh, first time in New York. Congrats, Nick.
Yeah, congrats. Ignacio, there he goes.
I like
Is that
that.
Ignacio or is that
Hey.
actual Dracula? I don't know.
I think his account's hacked. That's Drac.
It is. Oh. Oh, wait a minute, my bad. Tyler. Coco, what is going on, dude?
What's that?
Dr. Von Hoot from the Spiral Dimension. Thank you for being here, my guy. Johnny Five Alive. Johnny Five Alive, I apologize. I still have your links box from last week. I can't find a box big enough. I have to go to Staples tomorrow to put in that Thanos thing. Beckerman, what is going on? TM Nerdy. Who else we got? Steven C in the building. Link Squad stuff. Link Squad member. Comic Viking, good to see you, buddy. Hey everyone, just had breakfast for dinner, homemade waffles and peanut butter and king syrup. That sounds
I don't care.
yeah.
Thanks, Alan.
Peanut butter on waffles?
What's king syrup?
Oh, peanut butter on pancakes and waffles is next level.
Next level terrible. Empire
So
Comics, what is
good.
going on, my brother?
I would have never expected it to be good, but someone told me one time, and oh, what's that?
Poke and Joe, what is good? Hey Kyle.
Hey.
Did you meet Tyler?
She's never met Toiler.
Yeah, she.
That's Tyler. Brother Joe, what is going on?
What's that?
We're saying hey to the chat.
Drac is killing it with his editing.
There you
skills. Watch it, DJ.
That's
Yeah, no,
right.
Drac is.
There
Drac
you
is there you go. Anger management, what is going on, my dude? Yeah, I think that's good. I think we got everybody. All right, that's it.
Oh,
Game
dang
over.
it.
We're out. Tricky Trapster, what is going on? Tricky
Yeah.
Trapster, he draws a mean female form, if you catch my drift. So Drac, Pops, what is going on, Pops? And the Comic Vet. What is going on, Chris, the Comic Vet? And what is going on, Mr. Pops Addict? Good to see you, gentlemen. Is that a Tricky Trapster?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is-
wow.
Yeah, that is
Hold on, let me make
so
you big.
good.
Yeah, this dude's amazing.
Mhm.
I watched him draw that live while I was eating dinner at Olive Garden with the family. And I looked at Kyle and said, "We need that." She said, "Yeah, we do." So we got it.
It reminds me of Black Mana.
It looks a lot like him.
Very similar. Yeah.
Very similar.
Who is that? Was that Ocean Master?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ochin Master.
Ocean.
Ochin Master.
So I guess we do we like spend any time talking to our special guest or like what do we do? I don't know how this works.
Treat him like he's family. Let's just have a show.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah,
We got an agenda. We gotta
We got
conform
an
to.
agenda to keep.
I don't
You can talk to me
require
however
any.
you want.
I don't require any special attention.
The question
but
was
I will accept it.
the question was asked, do we have an agenda? And an agenda was given. So
We
now we have to
stick to
follow the
it.
agenda.
Yeah.
I was given no agenda. I was.
What
Yeah,
agenda?
exactly. That's
What
what
is
we
what,
were.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no agenda.
Step 1, ridicule Nick. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Step
easy.
2,
Easy.
Ant-Man
Listen.
reaction.
When Sith Link speaks,
Oh shit. First of all, happy Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Yo, how do you
Feel
guys
good,
celebrate
man.
Friday the 13th? I know this guy got a machete.
Right here. This is how.
Is that how you
I-
man? That's
I'm
a
not gonna
rusty
say-
machete, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last Friday the 13th, I talked
little
about
bit.
it and I got dogged for it. So I'm not doing anything.
What do you mean?
I'm not nothing.
Yeah,
I don't remember this.
I don't even yet. Well, I do, but I'm not. Nope, I'm not doing anything special.
Well,
What
I
happened
mean,
last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like we can't move past that.
Who
Really.
Yeah.
dogged
We have
you
big
for
story.
what?
Nothing. It's just a normal day. You can do anything on Friday the 13th that you do on any other day. That's what I was told last
you're-
time.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know Remy Q Studios Friday the 13th rituals, put your knife emojis in the in the chat. Yeah, I can't get past this.
Yeah.
I think I had mentioned last time I was going to watch some movies. I get some snacks, kind of, and
For
I
real?
enjoy the night. And I was told you can do that any night. So what's the big deal? And then I was laughed at.
Was that him? Was that him?
It was
Was that-
these two.
Was that Taylor?
Me?
It was
That doesn't sound
Taylor.
like
Yes.
me.
Yes.
No,
I would never.
no
I would never
way.
do that.
My
I would
feelings were hurt,
never ridicule anyone but Nick.
and I retract all previous statements. I do nothing on Friday the 13th.
I've never made fun of anybody for how they celebrate their holidays.
Right.
See, Dr. Von Hoot knows what's up.
Dr. Von Hoot's awesome.
He's such a hoot. I after this, I am going to probably watch Friday the 13th. Jason Lives.
I'm gonna watch Freaky Friday.
Is that number 6?
I don't know. I think it might be number 6. Is it my number 6?
Yes.
What about you? What about you, Drag? What are you gonna watch?
I'm gonna watch Freaky Friday with Tyler.
Yeah,
We're gonna text each other back and forth, just our reactions to the movie.
LOL, Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that, I think.
Yeah.
I remember her.
I sold her crack. Speaking of drag, the other day on Netflix, there's an awesome series called Ottoman, and it's about. I lost the entire audience.
Ottoman.
The Ottoman Empire. Anyway, season 2 is about Mehmet II, who's like the emperor of the Ottoman Empire, versus Vlad the Impaler. So it's like the whole entire time I'm thinking about actual Dracula, and I'm like, I can't wait till they chop his head off and put it on a spike.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about furniture.
Now you can see what.
Yeah,
I have
me
to
too.
put up
The
with.
Ottoman. Yeah.
It was like
I think it's funny that an Ottoman Empire, like decades ago, more than a couple decades, I think, is getting a season 2. Like that's been done, actually.
What?
Is it a drama or is it like a documentary?
It's like a docudrama. So what happens is it's half like reenactment and then half like they talking to the scholars in the church, like, oh yeah, Vlad Dracula was it so bad, and
That sounds terrible.
he went across the whole countryside, killing and maiming and putting people on impaled spikes.
Sounds amazing.
I'm gonna watch it now for sure.
This is my British philosopher. Like,
Spot on, dude.
Yeah, you should narrate season 3.
Yeah.
oh man, I kind of think you're making fun of me, and you're not.
I'm
No,
not.
you're making fun of yourself, man.
No, I don't think you're fueling my passion for docudrama reenactment narration.
he would sit on his throat and make his enemies prop his feet up. And that is how they invented the Ottoman.
That's it. Dracula's footrest. The Ottoman Empire.
Such a great empire. They got their own furniture. Anyway, I'm gonna give some stuff away later. I got a little stack of books, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm gonna give away later. So stick around. That's my saying. Yo, you guys read any before we get into stuff? You guys, there's no agenda.
Let's talk about Ant-Man first.
No, let's not talk about Ant-Man. Let's talk about comic books. Let's talk about motherfucking comic books. Thank you, everybody, for putting their milestone chats in the thing.
I feel like there is an agenda, and you're afraid to talk about it.
book of the week by far. Remy Q, I know you don't participate in New Comic Book Day.
Do it.
I 100% recommend getting that book, sir.
Yeah, you'll love this.
I had heard about that book on Comics by the Bay.
Damn, I didn't read that one.
Yo, by far my book of the week.
Yeah, this was awesome.
That cover is amazing.
Who's the
Frank
artist?
Whiteley. That's Frank Whiteley. Jorge,
Yeah.
Jorge Jimenez is doing the A cover and the interiors, and it's like Jorge unleashed onto a comic book.
Yeah, I got this cover.
Say how many covers? Every cover I see now is a different cover. How many covers do they have for this thing?
I don't know,
Yeah,
probably
I
a
got
small handful.
Yeah, I think like 4. But I got this cover. Not to blow anything up, man. And Mark, is this because you're the comic book genius out of all of us? Is this a new series or this is like a second volume?
This is a new series. Nemesis was a 4-issue miniseries Mark Millar did. He's completely rebooting it with this because apparently it hasn't died out of the public interest. It's been picked up by studio after studio, scripts written, passed along, expired, picked up again. And it's one of those things that he's still making money off of those 4 issues. And he doesn't know what it is about it that keeps all these people interested, even though we as consumers haven't seen it come to fulfillment. He's made more money off this series than he has even off Civil War, for example. Like it's a bread and butter for him, and he doesn't know what it is. So he looked back on it and thought, if I wrote that book today, what would I do different? He's like, there's definitely a few things. So he's like, to hell with it, I'll do it. So he just completely rebooted it from scratch. This is Nemesis. You don't need no part two.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
because
preloaded.
I haven't read that yet, but this has been sitting on my shelf for like 2 years, and so I pulled it out.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm finally going to read this now that this new one is
so
out.
just for context, the very first narrator bubble in this says everything you've heard before is a lie. Just to really set the tone that he's like, this is how my life really happened.
So this isn't even required reading, right?
Not even canon anymore. This will be
Yeah.
Nemesis canon moving forward. But I'm still going to go back and get what you have in your hand.
Yeah, but does it say? What does it say on the bottom of that cover, Drac?
Nothing.
Good.
It just
Never
says
mind.
Nemesis.
Because the book I'm looking at says makes Kick-Ass look like shit, and I got to tell you, I disagree with this.
Well, first off, it's the same creator, same person.
Yeah, but the story alone, that's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, and Mark Millar talks about Kick-Ass in this too. That's another one of his creations. He made Nemesis not long after Kick-Ass.
That guy had, I don't know how many projects picked up or optioned, and
yeah, like Coco said, he's written more scripts than the Pain Doctors.
yeah, yeah.
Tyler. I'm not gonna talk for the rest of the episode. I'm just gonna every now and then Tyler. It's kind of rare to find it. So you've had that Nemesis book, Drac, for a while?
Yeah, this was like just I don't know, because I got a bunch of trades I haven't read yet, and I've had that for like 2 years, and I forgot it was there, and yeah. So when I saw this new series was out, I was like, oh, maybe I should read the first one now.
Bless you, man. Yeah, no, it was on the bottom of my stack to read for the week. Because normally, like, I always start with continuations of books that I'm reading, and then I'll pick up the number ones right after. But then once Mark said, yo,
read this now. If you didn't pick it up, go grab it. Don't miss this book.
Yeah, and then easily my read of the week. Super violent.
Super violent. Bro, you talk about, I say this often when I'm reviewing comics. The panel-to-panel work matters in a comic book. You can feel the speed in every scene of this book. Jorge crushes it, and this dude is an absolute savage with a grin on his face. It's wild.
Yeah, were you surprised, Tyler? You read it?
I didn't read it, but it was my pick of the week too.
Perfect.
Oh,
Nice.
and so you said it's Jorge Jimenez that does this?
Yeah, he's doing the interiors and I think he did
the first one. The first one was Steve McNiven.
Steve McNiven, yeah,
also really great. Yeah,
yeah, Dr. Von Who. It is insanely violent. I was actually surprised, like, without giving anything away, the kind of like subject matter and the last couple of panels.
He's got the finger on the pulse of society too.
Yeah, I was just like, oh,
it's more like he's strangling society, because this is going to trigger a lot of people, man.
Yeah, man. I felt the snowflakes melting.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was actually surprised that they went in that direction.
That last page, you're like, what did I just read?
Yeah, so highly recommended. Read that. Anything else that's good this week?
Yeah, from DC, Lazarus Planet Alpha dropped, kickstarting Mark Waid. Everything that he has touched since his return to DC has been top tier, world's finest. Batman v Robin, and now this is like giving us the big conclusion to that story he's been building. But it's fun. It's like a volcano erupts, setting like the Lazarus pits that Ra's al Ghul used, setting a lot of that mist and resin across the planet, twisting people's powers, merging characters. So it's a lot of fun concepts like that. But again, the interiors were insane. Riccardo Federici did like this insanity artwork, and the colors are just beautiful. The story's great, focusing on like Damien and stuff. We're going to see John Kent go electric blue Superman in this series. Just a lot of fun stuff to look forward to. And with Marvel, I got to give it to Ghost Rider this week. The finale to the first big story arc happened, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, for Ghost Rider, I'm on like issue 4, and I had put it
Oh,
down.
you're in the hole. There's 2 issues. Like this first 3 are fire. Then I was about ready to drop the title, and it bounces right back.
Okay, good. Tyler, what you been reading?
I read the Flash. I'll pick something different. 790, the beginning of the 1 Minute War.
Well, thank God he did a manga.
On point. Yeah,
that was great.
No manga this week. There was no new Dragon Ball or anything. Sorry.
Ah, shit, he mentioned Dragon Ball. He gotta go. He just said,
yeah, it was a great first issue. We get to see all the different Flashes and what they're doing in life, and shit's like coming down on the city, and someone dies pretty unexpectedly to me. Maybe not, but this is like new reading for me, so I was not ready for that. Amazing Spider-Man 17 was like goofy fun. I thought it was fun, and it had that really cool Disney cover. I don't have it by me, but
oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing his top 3. Look,
Grimm came back as well. This was the last one I'll say. Yes. Grimm came back, and it was good as well.
Grimm is phenomenal.
Yeah,
like I really enjoy Grimm.
I think this arc is going to be better than the first one.
Yeah, it's a lot of different stuff. Like it's totally different from the first one. I dig the shit out of it. And that's my spoiler-free review. I dig the shit. Yo, for me, I'm loving the shit out of Batman Joker Deadly Duo. No, I'm the only one.
I didn't
know. No, a lot of people are loving that book.
Dude,
the artwork is insane.
The artwork is fantastic. You ready, Mark?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yo, when he sat down, and this is the only spoiler thing, like I highly recommend this. It's like super violent, whatever. When he sat down in the chair and was just like, yo, Alfred, cut off the recorders, cut off the cameras. And he just sat down in the chair. And he's like, just synopsis Joker.
Yeah, he has the Joker tied up in that. He has this weird like bondage mask over the Joker so that he doesn't see where he is or know he's in the cave or who he's around.
First of all, I'm offended that you called that mask weird. I'm just saying. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, you can be weird about it all you want. But yeah, he decides that he has to have the Joker's help, so he has to have a conversation with him. He starts it just like DJ said. He sits down calmly, unzips his eyes, then just hauls off and hits him just to set the tone.
Crazy. I'm on the hunt for Kingdom Come.
I think I was supposed to send you a trade of that a long time ago, Coco. Everyone should be on the hunt for Kingdom Come and read that 4-issue series this month because we're doing a book club on it in early February on Alan Rue's channel, Kingdom Come 1-4.
Yeah, so I would totally understand this, Coco. I'm new to Batman and Joker. So this is like my first real introduction. So I've read the Joker series. Yeah, and then I'm just going into this. So I'm still a virgin. It hasn't went all the way in. So I'm like loving this. And then of course, I had to pick up the facsimile of the Incredible Hulk #1 Barbara Gordon. Yeah, dude.
It's a nice little placeholder.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just gawking at me now.
Yeah. It was my first time reading it. So I've never read it on digital. So it was.
So what did you think? What do you think of the first issue of the Hulk?
First issue of the Hulk.
Does it have a future, you think?
No, I think it'll be canceled after 6 issues.
Once Cates gets a hold of it, it'll be good.
Yeah. You know what got me hyped though? Because I'm reading this last night. I'm in bed, whatever. And I was like, as soon as I opened the second page, when they referenced him, even before they said incredible, they referenced him as immortal. And I was just like, yeah, shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they reference him as immortal, and then the whole thing where he only turns to the Hulk when the sun goes down. So it's like really Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Has nothing to do with, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. So I was super hyped about that. I'm on the same road. So yeah. What have you been? Remy Q, what's up, dogs? What's up?
You didn't ask me.
I'm just at Remy Q, and then I saw you go like this.
Oh, okay. So really the only thing I was able to read is Power Hour #1. I cracked it open. I gotta tell you, no Harley Quinn in this at all.
Hashtag Harley box.
What were you reading?
I got a bunch of copies of this, and I gotta admit, at first it was a cover buy, because it's got wonderful artwork on it. But I looked at all of them, and there's no Harley Quinn in any of these. So,
I hate when they do that.
Yeah. What's the story? Is there like?
Yeah, it's got some lady in it, and she takes some serum, and she becomes super powerful.
The end.
The end.
Yeah.
It's got wonderful artwork on the cover.
Is there any Jack in the Box in there?
Jack in the Box and no Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Can we see the no Jack in the Box version, ladies and gentlemen? If you got kids nearby, make sure you turn them away.
This is artwork.
Yeah,
that is a vagina.
That is an artwork vagina.
It's got to be in the box because it's not even showing on the cover at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. One time I was in the hospital and I reacted the same way. I was walking down the hallway and then I looked, somebody's door was open and, whatever. And I was just like, that is a vagina. As I was in the hospital.
This was last week, by the way, guys.
It was. It was. I was in the emergency room last week for something, whatever. And the New York City hospital emergency room is like jail. I was a little afraid. I was just like, yo, what is going on in this? There's glass on this is the hospital, glass on the floor, people wilding, listening to music. I had to go wait in the hallway. I was just like, I'm that dude that when I got locked up, I just want to sleep under the bench. I was just like, yo, nobody's gonna mind me under the bench. So I had to do the same thing while I was in the emergency room. I was like, I ain't fucking with this shit. But anyway.
Or was it more like, was there a question mark on the end? Like, that's a vagina?
That's a vagina.
Not at all how I imagined it.
Feels like a bag of sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did Silver Knight Kyle say yesterday? Are those beef curtains? When you showed the Harley beef curtains. I've never heard of beef curtains. Back to books. Miles Morales. I thought it was really good. And this is my first introduction to Miles Morales. This is the second Miles book that I read. I'm really digging it, especially being from the inner city and them using the lingo and stuff like that. It doesn't seem forced. It doesn't seem like when I guess he turned into Thor and it was a whole controversy.
Oh man, that seems so spot on.
Yeah, so I was thinking, I was just like, yeah, that's kind of how I talk. Like, I'm digging it, Miles. Dark Ride is phenomenal.
Can you make yourself bigger by chance?
No.
All right, hold on. No, I'm sorry.
Wow. Remy.
Can you make yourself bigger? I was gonna get the penis bump. Yeah, yo, this shit is dope, man. What's the story? It's a theme park, so basically, it's a haunted theme park, and it's there aren't any Ottomans involved. So that's that. Great.
The original theme park. That was Romania in the 16th century.
Yeah, and then of course I picked up Watchmen, which I started reading, and then my next read is going to be Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Both of those are very meaty reads.
I believe we were all supposed to be reading Watchmen.
Yeah,
I had
That's right,
stopped,
yes.
and I
you
forget the
haven't.
conversation, but I had stopped reading it because so many people were going to get it, and we were going to discuss it and everything. So
I'm still going to discuss it with whoever.
we'll have to figure it out then. Yeah, we'll have to talk about it.
yeah. Hopefully, I'm able to finish reading it because it is awesome.
Maybe you
It's
should
the
read the
best.
first panel for us, DJ.
Yeah, I think maybe just for anyone who hasn't read it or they need a reminder.
Ah, you thought I was frozen.
I legit did. I'm like,
Yeah, I did too.
Anything. There's just such a normal
I
occasion.
thought you
on
got
this
hit
show.
by the still force or whatever the hell that stupid thing is.
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Dog carcass in alley. This morning, tire tread on burst stomach. The city is afraid of me. I have seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of blood. And when the drains finally scab over, all the vermin will drown.
That's like not even funny. That's just badass. Dude.
Now read the last panel.
I'm Ozymandias. My name is Adrian Veitz. All right, talk. My throat hurts now.
Yeah, what?
I'd rather just listen to you read that, man.
Yeah, I just want to hear you drink.
Yeah.
Like, how much would
going.
we have to send in super chats for you to do that book on tape for us?
The whole thing?
All
Yeah.
the different
Oh, a
voices.
book
though.
on tape. That would be
Yeah,
fun.
just so we can sit there and like look at the pictures while you read it to us.
And you have to read all the book excerpts, everything.
That's not a bad
Every word.
idea. I wonder if you could legally do that. Post that on YouTube.
I think so.
Probably.
Karate Kev did that with
Yeah,
Venom.
yeah, Kev did that for an
Oh,
issue.
that's true.
That was an awesome thing.
That
The
was
two
a great
did the
video.
different voices, yeah.
I'm not gonna read Dr. Manhattan. Spoiler alert, dog. Spoiler alert. I never seen the movie.
You've never seen the movie?
Who is Ross Hack?
Rorschach. I've never seen Watchmen.
Are you shitting me right now?
Wow. I am
That's not true.
super shocked.
There's no way.
Well,
That's not true.
that's good actually because you're going and reading that fresh without having any sort of influence from the movie.
The movie is a good influence, in my opinion, but
Mhm.
that's what got me probably one of the biggest reasons I got into comics. This is that movie.
Mhm.
Well,
And the
from
first
what
time I
I've read
watched it,
so
I didn't
far,
even
it's-
love it. I was
it's a
like,
movie,
but
everything was.
Just kidding, he didn't die.
like a week later, I was still thinking about it, and I watched it again. I was like, damn, this movie is way deeper than the first time I watched it. Like I felt like I didn't take it all in.
Mm-mm. At
'Cause
this
it's a
point, I've
lot.
got numerous copies of that movie. I've got like the regular Blu-ray release, the 4K Ultimate Cut, the Blu-ray Ultimate Cut, and like this big box set that comes with a hardcover,
Yeah.
an Ultimate Cut fold out. Like, yeah, I've got.
And then
Like,
the
the more
show
the
as well,
better.
the HBO show was magnificent.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Which
David
is
Lindelof.
the comic, not the movie.
You're locked in here with me.
David Lindelof, who was the writer, I believe, for that
Mhm.
show, is supposed to be doing a Star Wars movie. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
Right.
you lost me at Star Wars. I'm
Maybe we
ready.
can get Trevorrow back then.
I'm ready for bed after you mentioned Star Wars. I don't.
Spoiler.
Yeah, I know.
Tyler.
Tyler's a new Nick.
No, don't say that. Please, anything else.
One of us has
Call
to
me
be the new
racist
Nick.
again, just not Nick.
I'd rather be racist Andy than Nick's kicks. Like that's
Yes, God.
Oh man, Remy, have you killed any vermin lately with your trident?
No,
Have you killed one of your chickens with the trident? Just out of curiosity.
no.
Have you killed?
No. He said that like that hurt. The thought hurt. Like he loves it.
No.
I don't want to kill the chickens. Honestly, we did have a chicken that was killed a few months ago. So if I find whatever kills or killing the chickens, then something's killing the chickens.
Oh, there you go.
And if I can find out
That's just a small edit, really.
what it is,
Well,
yeah.
there's like a chicken flu going around or something. Because there's no eggs and eggs are expensive. No one else heard that?
If the flu's causing them to have their heads ripped off, then yes, this one had the flu. But
That's a
I've got a
crazy
suspicion
flu.
that it was a
Right.
skunk or a fox.
It's
or
like
something.
Petey.
Yeah,
Pretty
man, you haven't heard about it.
Wow.
That's what we did.
You haven't heard about
I thought about it. I was like, Angel, how are we going to break this to the boys? Maybe we could just duct tape the head back on.
Harry, I took care of it.
Like that.
oh man. Yeah, no,
Head
everyone
fell off.
everyone thought COVID-19 was bad, but COVID-20 makes your head fall off.
That was some sneeze, right? For your head to explode.
Yeah.
Jesus Christmas. Oh, so what do you guys want to talk about?
That's
Did
on the
y'all hear that
agenda.
Kylo might be playing Reed Richards?
Kylo.
I just get told not to bring up Star Wars.
Oh shit.
We're talking about Remy's pride and joy here.
Yeah, let's
true.
defer to
I'm
Remy.
okay with it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I got to. I'm more of a fan now than what I was. You guys have converted me a bit. I've watched a few movies. I'm impressed. I'm okay with it.
I'm not. I think he's a way better comedian than he is serious actor. So I think it's a terrible choice.
Well, it
He's
is the
funny?
MCU, so doesn't that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, he's very funny.
I didn't know he was funny at all.
Remy, you're in for a treat, sir. Like, look up some of his Saturday Night Live skits. Yo,
He is
his-
hilarious.
His
Yeah.
comedic timing is insane.
Mhm. The medieval times one is fantastic.
The teacher in the front of the
Yeah.
not the teacher when he went to his whatever
Yeah, when he's sort of like
the old dude.
old dude, yeah.
I don't like Saturday Night Live. I mean, I hate to be that guy that comes
No,
out again with another
come
thing
back.
like, oh, I don't like animated Batman, but damn, I mean,
You're more of a
maybe
Saturday
that's why I'm
Night
on the
Louie.
show. I'm the other guy.
No,
Apparently, I'm the
bring it
polar
up.
opposite of everybody here. I don't
No,
like it.
that's not a hot take, Remy.
Saturday Night Live
90%
is
of
trash.
Saturday Night Live is
Never been a
brutal
fan.
and sucks.
Some of it's great, but when it's
I'm
not,
trying to think
it's
of the
really
last
bad.
time I ever watched a full episode. Never.
Yeah, you're not
I've seen
missing much.
skits.
That's the thing about Saturday Night Live. Most of it
I know
sucks.
you need more
Yeah.
cowbell. Every now and then they have something, but other than that,
But that's when it was good. That's when it was good. When
Just saying.
yeah, like
It had a really great run through the late 2000s when Bill Hader and Jason Sudeikis,
Right.
yeah,
Kristen
they were
Wiig,
great.
when all of them were on there. Do that,
yeah.
Remy. If you went back and watched that now, you would love every minute of
All the-
those years because you've been watching those people
Yeah.
in successful, hilarious movies for the past 15 years that all came up through SNL together.
Yeah.
They were
And, like,
crushing back
With
then.
the Lonely Island skits too, when they started coming in.
Yep.
The what's his name? Will Ferrell. Like that's when it was hitting. And then
And
before
the
that,
Wild
back when
90s.
yeah, like in '95 was the
Mhm.
the best year before that when all those dudes got fired after that season.
Yeah, you know, one of my favorite sketches of all time. It was early '90s, so it had like, I think Sandler, Phil Hartman was still on there because I remember the sketch had Phil Hartman and Tom Hanks was the guest, and it was the Mr. Belvedere fan club. Did you ever see that one?
I don't know.
After this, look up the Mr. Belvedere fan club. It's amazing. Mostly just for Phil Hartman.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Chris Farley, my most memorable episode to me was a George Clooney episode where he goes to SeaWorld and you're just looking at like the crowd watching the whales. And George Clooney just happens to sit next to Chris Farley, who's having like the worst luck in the world, getting splashed on by the whale and just running through a string of obscenities toward the whale while George Clooney's sitting next to some girl who's everything's working out with. He ends up finding Spanish doubloons under a seat and everything. Chris Farley's just freaking out about every positive thing happening to this guy. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't remember that. But yeah, Remy, you're not in the on the island talking about I hate Saturday Night Live. There's a lot of people. Like I'm with you.
Have you ever been to SNL, DJ?
Because I live in New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be the. I wouldn't ask Mark.
I haven't been shockingly.
Yeah, I assumed.
Ironically, I did go to a filming of it and I left early. No, I'm joking. We went tickets.
Jack, have you been?
Thing.
I have not. No.
You've never been to SNL, Drag?
No. Believe it or not, I haven't.
Wow, not even via satellite?
Nope. Not yet.
Oh, no, I've never been to SNL. I've been to 30 Rock, like upstairs, but I've never been to like the show. Back in the day when I was delivering packages, I had to deliver a package upstairs to whatever. But I've never been to the show. The only shows like I've been, aside from Broadway shows, like TV tapings, Montel Williams back in the day, Geraldo, Montel Williams taping, Geraldo,
Dr. Phil, Oprah,
no.
Sally
David
Jeffrey
Letterman,
Raphael.
no, David
The
Letterman. Yeah, and I think that's it. David Letterman. Oh, and taping of America's Got Talent. When they were doing it in Radio City Music Hall.
Was that fun?
Not really.
It's
I mean, if
not
you get
fun
to the
to watch
late, I
on
guess if you get to
TV,
the
so.
later episodes, it'd be good. But any of those early tapings, there's got to be brutal watching terrible performance after terrible performance.
I was just there because Mrs. Lynx was like, "Hey, I got these tickets to go see America's Got Talent," and I was just like, "Yay!"
You got your bars ready, Coco?
When is the rap battle coming back? That's a great question. That's a great question. No, but they had
Let's go.
the special guests were Kermit and Miss Piggy, and then so they didn't even hide the guys behind like a table or anything. So it was like on the stage, and it was the guys just like this with the puppets, and it was just like what? Like go behind a curtain.
Real quick.
up.
Since you're a newly founded, or you expose yourself as this weird puppet fetish guy, when you did that, what were you meaning by this bottom hand just then? what was that?
Yeah, I always thought it was one-handed, but
Yeah, what was that, DJ?
Oh, when you hold the puppet, right? So you put you.
Yeah.
No, but
Got the
rewind
puppet.
the tape. This is you.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
hold on, wait a minute. You got to play with the So you got the puppet, but then you're also holding the puppet like on his butt. So it's like, so you're like, it looks like you're holding him. He's sitting on your hand. I mean, you don't have to squeeze
but
him.
you were tickling.
Yeah, you were tickling it.
You were tickling though. You
My
weren't
puppet
holding.
was upside down, so this hand was straight.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then this one, he's like, I'm upside down. I'm an upside down puppet.
Yeah. I've been watching you with like three eyes since you started this puppet shit.
Yeah, dude. Puppets are the shit. Puppets are the shit. Yeah, when is the next rap battle? That's a good question. We gotta get that rolling again. I got a request the other day, speaking of the rap battle. So somebody hits me up and they were like, yo, you should homage the cover of the Eminem Spider-Man and then the Illuminati Hell Crow. Like people from the rap battle. And I was just like, I would only do it if it's Tyler versus Biggie.
Little
Dragon.
glass.
Yeah.
Permission you for that?
versus Biggie.
Little glass.
Tyler versus Biggie is the most infamous rap battle.
That would be a funny picture.
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah, no, it's funny. So the episode that I went to see Geraldo, that episode never aired because it was just fights, nonstop fights. But the episode of Montel aired, and I asked, did they ask me for a comment? Yeah, I said OJ was innocent.
That aged well.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Please, somebody find that clip.
Oh God. Yes.
Like, sir, what do you think? He didn't do it. He's innocent. I don't know why I said it with that accent. So that Ant-Man trailer
Looks awesome.
Yep.
Looks fantastic.
This is
Yeah.
throwback MCU. I'm so ready.
I watched it 56 minutes ago in preparation for this. I normally try to avoid trailers, but I watched it. It looks great.
It looks normally I don't watch the second trailer. I watched the first one, and the first one it was like cute. It was cute. But this one,
Fire.
Yep.
oh my
The
god.
first one was pretty much like the whole plot of the movie, like in order.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. I was surprised. MODOK is in the trailer.
Oh, I've always loved MODOK.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite villain, right? MODOK.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody's coming out the woodwork now saying I love MODOK.
Oh no, I have OG here.
Yeah, Tyler's loved MODOK longer than he's liked the Irish.
Yep.
Oh shit!
He's got a YouTube channel dedicated
I
to
do.
it. Actually, it's called
MODOK Uncensored. MODOK Uncensored.
MODOK Uncensored. It's his other childhood friend that he's known forever that we don't know about.
We love MODOK.
Yeah.
It's actually his brother.
Yeah, I think it's funny if anybody tries to claim that they've loved MODOK from the start, because there's been a MODOK series on Amazon nobody watched.
No.
That's right.
Patton
Yeah,
Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. He also wrote a comic, a MODOK comic.
Yeah, and
Which
then he's
nobody
doing,
read.
Yeah, which nobody read. At Minor Threats now. I try to watch the MODOK show on Hulu, and I got through like episode 4, and I was just like, "Yo, this is the worst shit I've
Yeah,
ever seen."
I wanted to like it. It was just it exists in this weird place where it's not raunchy enough to be funny, and it's not clean enough to be something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's trying to hit on like PG-13 jokes, which everyone's like, "This is just what is this?"
And the animation style, like I love
Animation.
Robot Chicken, but Robot Chicken works because each skit is like at max a minute, 60 seconds. So it's just like with MODOK, it was just like really like anyway, back to Tyler's love of MODOK.
No, that's it. I love him so much.
Why?
Kang looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really excited about that. I'm a little disappointed. I understand why they didn't, but I kind of wish they had just gone with blue skin throughout. Like, just go for it.
Racist.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's part of it. But
For Kang?
yeah, for Kang.
Well, there's going to be multiple Kangs, right? So they could.
I guess that's
what I was gonna ask. They're gonna be like, because in the trailer you get one with brown eyes, then you get one with blue eyes. That's
Right.
I'm assuming that's 2 different Kangs.
Those are 2 different
Could be.
colors, so that's pretty smart of you.
I hate this guy.
I'm complimenting.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this fucking guy. No,
Y'all think Ant-Man's going to survive it? Like the primary Ant-Man, not like just a random another Ant-Man from a different timeline, but the primary Ant-Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it looks like there's like an infinite number of Ant-Men.
Well, they're doing the whole timeline thing, so
Yeah.
I think we're going to get to see a lot of like familiar characters die, like X-Men Days of Future Past kind of thing, you know, where like there's going to be some that don't really matter. But I'm wondering if they're going to kill them off just to kind of set the threat level, because we know that we're going to be getting Kang through multiple movies. They're building him out as the next big like saga villain, and with Thanos, they had a great slow build. We're kicking off this phase with Kang. How are they going to set him show him all out in a movie? And you can't beat him in this movie. If you beat him in this movie, you're done. Like, how are you going to make him to be so menacing, so terrible that he can fill out a saga, knock off a primary character?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Kang and Ant-Man died, but because, like I said, I think there's going to be so many Kangs that's just not going to really matter.
Yeah, and it's foreshadowed when Ant-Man says, "I don't have to win, but we
both have to lose."
Yeah. So I could see him doing kind of like Kamikaze and Kang.
Yeah,
but then that Kang dies, and in walks another Kang. It's just like,
I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Yeah, I kind of see like they're really setting up well if they want to do it like a Young Avengers movie.
Yeah,
His daughter's older. We've been introduced to every single Young Avenger except for Hulkling. At this point, you know, those actors are getting old enough. Like if you start really working them in, you can like let the audience kind of organically start to enjoy them and feel invested in them and everything. And it wouldn't really matter that they're not tentpole OG characters through the comics. You've come up enjoying them in the films proper. And the fact that Kang is one of the last Young Avengers we have to be introduced to, because Kang from a different timeline is Iron Lad in the Young Avengers.
Can we go to Remy Q for Remy Q to just say F the Young Avengers? Because I know he wants to say it. I want to say it. This is where we're gonna.
I enjoyed that series early on.
I want to say F the Young Avengers.
F the Young Avengers. I was never really a fan. I don't get it. I mean, what's wrong with the original, anyways? Can we just stick to this?
They're old.
And
I know.
Gotta
dead.
go young.
I know
Yeah.
it's amazing after thousands of comics what you have. Let's start this new now.
Yeah, it's too bad these freaking.
I don't know. I'm trying to give DJ something. Sorry, DJ.
Tricky
Fuck the
says,
Young Avengers.
yeah. Tricky says Thanos will appear again, so that's rad. You think Thanos is gonna be?
I heard that as well this week. It's
So-
a rumor.
Tell me this rumor because I didn't hear about this, and I'm the Thanos guy.
That is the rumor that Thanos will return in this later in this saga for somehow.
It's like Secret Wars.
Thanos returned last year to get killed by the Defenders or the Illuminati. I can see them bringing Thanos back just for Kang to kill him again, just to kind of place that Kang. Like in this
That's
world,
strong,
Thanos
man.
is
Make him more
convinced that
badass.
Kang's like, no, you're not. I have plans for this universe. You're dead.
Yeah, he's like, "Where's the Power Stone?" Oh, you mean this stone? Blah.
And
Yeah.
unsurprisingly, Robert Downey Jr. has been rumored to come back somewhat soon as well.
Well, we know Secret Wars is an upcoming project, and it's not
Yeah.
the original Secret Wars. It's the one where the multiversal style Secret Wars.
I would hate to see. I'm sorry, I would hate to see Robert Downey Jr. come back as Iron Man. Like I would
As a different Iron Man or as Iron Man in general.
as any Iron Man, as a different character, as anything. It cheapens his death. Like he should be done.
But that's comics, man.
Yeah. You're both right.
yeah, you're right. It is. Both are right.
Nah, yeah.
It's just part of it.
I think that'd be cool.
And it's probably not going to be for a while. 5 more years, who knows? But in 5 years, that'll be almost a decade removed.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought we'd see Hugh Jackman again as Wolverine, and look, it didn't take long for him to say, "Yeah, I'll come back."
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to see I don't necessarily want to see them bring back the Iron Man that died saving everybody. But if this is a comic book universe, so for them to bring if you're dealing with a multiverse storyline, to not have Iron Man there is one of the dumbest moves I think ever. But he's got to leave when the story wraps up, whenever it does. He doesn't stay on this Earth where this Earth's Tony has done his job. He goes back and continues to do his job wherever he's from.
Yeah, but if they have that scene where they're like, "We need help," and then he comes around the corner,
Oh, that'd be
people,
bad.
lose their minds.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like,
lose-
that
I'd
would be
lose
amazing.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd eat that up. I know my mom and
do.
my sister only watched MCU because of Robert Downey Jr. They loved him as Iron Man.
I don't know how I would feel about that.
Yeah, you do. You said you don't want it.
I would. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Pissed.
So it's just like, oh my god, we
We
need help.
need help, and Robert Downey Jr. comes from around the corner. And everyone's like, "Yeah!" And he's like, "Fuck
He's
this."
like,
He
"Fuck
gets
this
up and-
Throwing his popcorn. I'm out.
Yeah, or would you rather it's like, oh, we need help, and like a new bad Night Thrasher comes around the corner,
On a
or
skateboard?
Speedball.
Bouncing? No.
Yeah, but imagine if it was like an Iron Man, a different Iron Man, and he flies down, and then the mask comes up, and it's not Robert Downey Jr. Then you boo and get the fuck out of there.
Exactly.
Like it's somebody else. Screw it.
Everyone loses their mind. Then
I don't
it's
care what
anyway.
celebrity you get, I'm out. They pull it up and it's Billy Zane. He's like, "I have a child," and I'm like, "Fuck you, Billy Zane!" I jump out of the seat. Like, get out of there. This is not Titanic, all right?
Oh my god.
Iron Man's Journal, May 12th. They want me back in the MCU.
I have a child.
Billy's fucking Zane. No, but they already established that it's the same character in the universe, no? Like Doctor Strange, because they were it's like Benedict Cumberbatch and just whatever. So it has to be Robert Downey Jr. as the different Iron Man, no? Am I bugging?
No, that's right. Right?
No.
Doctor Strange is the same.
Yes.
Ant-Man's the same, right? So
No, it's not written in
Not
stone.
necessarily.
I
'cause,
guess
Think
not.
about like Spider-Man with the.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I guess I don't
Oh
really.
yeah,
know.
that's true. Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
they don't
yeah.
have to be the same at all. More often than not, they probably will be, but it's definitely not the rule.
yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man's the good example.
Yeah, F Venom. Yeah, I'm super excited for him. I'm like, yo, my bad. I just threw that out there like nothing. I haven't been as excited for a movie because for me, the villain, your good guy is only as good as your villain. And we finally got a good The last good villain we had was Thanos. All the other villains have been mid.
Yeah.
And then now Kang is badass. Yo, and I've been a Kang fan. There's a lot of Kang fans coming out the woodwork all of a sudden after trailer 2. And I've been a Kang fan for the longest.
Yeah, for
I've
the
always
longest.
loved
No
Kang.
one's been a Kang fan longer than DJ.
Yep.
I invented
Nobody.
Kang.
Nobody.
He's like my Modoc.
MODOK.
Yeah.
Kang.
Drac is a fan of Cassie Lang.
No.
That may be a new t-shirt. It'll be DJ as Kang and Tyler as MODOK.
Yeah.
And it'll say first fans.
Biggie Shaq is in the building. That's God forbid if I pass away tomorrow and you visit my tombstone in 10 years and you brush away the dust and the leaves and the poison ivy that's somehow managed to grow on top of my tombstone, you're going to brush it away and it's going to say die hard Thanos fan, die hard Kang fan.
No name?
It'll actually say more
Wow,
than that. It'll say a lot more than that, but we won't know what it is unless he lives long enough to see what the next villain saga is.
Like this person didn't even want his fucking name. He really liked Thanos.
Because I'm the only one.
He also had a lot of Hulk books.
Oh shit. Please do not. It's gonna say that he also had a lot of Hulk books. Please do not start digging up this grave. His Hulk books were not buried with him. Please, no, stop.
Dude, that would be hilarious. Just put on there buried with everything he loved.
And then a grave robber comes and is nothing, and is just like, oh my god, he had a black heart.
just wonder. Let everyone who survives you count how many times you get dug up.
Or like a McDonald's grab bag and everything's like perfectly fine. You could still eat it today.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't go bad.
Yeah, it doesn't. No expiration date.
You're gonna dig up DJ so you can eat him?
No,
No,
just
the
McDonald's.
the Maccas.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah, you have to look that up. There's been college and universities that take McDonald's food and they put it away for literal years on end and bring it back out, and it is undistinguishable from what you buy that same day. It doesn't deteriorate.
The
It
fries,
doesn't-
especially.
Yeah, the chicken nuggets, the fries, like they don't grow mold. They don't do nothing. They just sit there.
See, Mike gets it. Mike gets it. Yeah, see, that was supposed to be like a double entendre. Don't even ask me how. See, I have a Starlin Thanos tattoo.
It's
I don't
because
have-
you're the number 2 Thanos fan. That makes sense.
Yeah. If you were a real fan, you would have a wrong limit. No, I'm just kidding. If I were to get a tattoo, even though I'm not, because I don't know, it would be a Thanos tattoo.
Would it be the O snap?
And leaves, Biggie.
The O snap tattoo.
It would. I'm gonna do my own take. So it'll be Thanos in drag going, "Oh snap!"
Well, yeah, that's what we expected.
All right. So moving on. Actual Dracula, sir.
Yes.
Speaking of trailers,
Mm-hmm.
Reinfeld.
Renfield.
Renfield. Whatever the fuck.
Right.
Whatever that trash is called.
Reinfeld.
Yeah.
What's it called? What I said, Renfeld?
No one knows.
You said
Renfield, not Reinfeld.
Renfield.
Not Seinfeld. Yeah.
What is
Renfield.
the deal with all this plasma?
Oh, dude.
Oh shit! Golly, I didn't know Nick was on here.
Oh, I'm out, man. Y'all, have a nice.
So what do you think
Right.
of Renfield?
Yeah, so I saw the trailer. I didn't really know much about the movie.
Trash.
So
That shit was fucking trash.
the trailer looks fine. It's like an action comedy movie, but Nick Cage as Dracula. That's why I'm gonna see it. That's why
That shit is trash.
Yeah.
They barely
sorry.
showed Cage as Dracula, so I'm expecting there to be a lot of good things in it that they didn't spoil.
I
It was
hope
super
so.
hyper violent.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking trash.
It looked fun.
Who would have thought
Yeah.
we'd replace Nick with DJ?
I know.
Go Remy Q.
Zero interest. Off the rip, zero interest.
Yo, high five.
I'll go see Cocaine Bear or whatever
hell
before
yeah.
I see
I'm not
that.
missing
And that I
Cocaine
have
Bear.
zero interest in as well.
That's going to be the movie of the year.
It's going to be a terrible year of
It's
movies.
Ray Liotta's legacy. You watch it.
I love crap movies too, and there's both of them. I saw that trailer because of the agenda, and I was like, "Oh, we got to talk about this." This looks terrible.
That wasn't even on the
Zero
thing.
interest.
Yeah, as far as like, do I think Renfield's gonna be a good movie? Probably not. It might be okay, but
It'll be fun.
I don't know. If you're a Nick Cage fan, as a Nick Cage fan and a Dracula fan, I'll watch it. Yeah.
If Nick Cage and Dracula were both hanging from a cliff.
Yes.
You can only hope at some point in the movie Nick Cage says, "I am the actual Dracula," and you can just clip it, and that can be like a whole show if you just
That
playing
would
that over and
be
over. again.
ideal. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't like? I don't know. I'm more of a traditionalist, I guess. I don't like that they went with the monster teeth for Dracula. I prefer just straight up two fangs. That's it. Monster teeth is I'm not into that as much.
He did have the
Why
blue
is it-
skin that you like, apparently.
The what?
I said he did have the blue skin that you like.
Right. Yes. No, I like the blue skin very much. Yeah.
Yeah, you must have enjoyed Avatar.
Haven't seen it yet. That's a
It'll
little.
be it'll be a wet dream for you.
I don't want to. I don't want to sound racist, but that's a little too blue for me.
Certain shades of
Yeah.
color. I'm just
Oh
Some of my best friends are blue. Come on, Drag.
there's a line.
There's a
apparently.
line, and I'd rather not cross it, frankly.
Too late.
But if I do, it will be on DJ Links' channel someday.
Tricky said, "What's your top 3 favorite Dracula movies?"
I don't know. Pick some of them. I don't care.
Bram Stoker,
Yeah. No.
the original Bela Lugosi,
Yeah. You got it. You got the first two.
Christopher
Van-
Lee, and
Van
Hammer
Helsing?
films.
The third one. I don't know. It could be. There's
Monster
a couple.
High?
That could,
Does Christopher Lee even make the list?
Monster Squad.
yeah, Christopher Lee. I don't know if I would go with him for number 3 though. Yeah,
Who's just your all-time?
I came to suck your blood.
my all-time favorite's Coppola's Dracula, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah,
Oh no, Count Dracula lives in that castle. I can't let him get me. Whoa.
And what was that guy's name, DJ?
Kinanu.
Keanu played Reinfeld.
That was Ryan. That was him.
no.
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 Tom Waits played Renfield in that movie.
Oh, can you school me onto who's Renfield or whatever his name is?
Renfield is basically for example in Bram Stoker's Dracula, which is a pretty faithful adaptation to the book. Renfield's like he's kind of like a sort of slave of Dracula, so he's in the mental institution.
He's Guillermo.
See, I got
Guillermo.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the one in the like prison in the asylum, right? And he's eating the flies, you know.
So he's a familiar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark, for putting it in layman's terms.
What We Do in the Shadows.
I'm going to take a long.
Yeah, What We Do in the
slumber.
Shadows. That's technically
Nandor
not
is
Dracula, but that's up there.
Yeah, so I'm with Remy Q on this.
Dead
We
Loving It. That's another funny one with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, that was a good one. But I'm with Remy Q. Remy Q, you and I, zero interest in Renfield, whatever his name is.
Sorry.
Frank Langella, another great Dracula, but even better as Skeletor, man. He was an even better Dracula as Skeletor.
There you go, Pops.
He said he'd be back.
Pops said
Dracula's
it like a
bitch.
man. He's Dracula's bitch. Yeah, see, he's a familiar.
Yeah, Dracula's bitch. There you go. And did you guys ever see the Netflix series Dracula that came out a few years ago? That was pretty good, actually. It was by
Pops probably did.
I forget the dude's name. He did the Sherlock series with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Was season 2 was good?
Yeah.
Did he talk like me when I was doing my Englishman documentary thing?
No, but it's just like 3 episodes, but they're really good. It's like Dracula in modern day.
Did you ever watch Penny Dreadful?
I don't think so.
That show is awesome. Had werewolf, Dracula, all that crazy shit.
Hey, Simple Simon. Dracula 2000. Yo, Dracula 2000. That's I think
that's the worst.
That's top 2 Dracula movies of all time.
I don't think so.
How?
What about was it John Carpenter who made Vampire?
Time when they were putting everybody in space.
Mars. Right?
Did y'all see? Was it John Carpenter's movie called Vampires, where it's a group of vampire hunters? And in the opening scene, Dracula shows up after they've done a hunt and just savagely kills all of them at their hotel.
Maybe I haven't seen that movie in forever.
It pretty much starts out with the dude opening the door, and Dracula just puts his hand through him and just rips him like straight up the middle in half, and then he just savagely, like, gorifically kills everyone.
Yeah, 30 Days a Night is one of the best vampire movies ever.
Yo, and the dude with the record and goes like that and is like makes the sound. That shit is creepy as fuck.
That's Danny Houston. Yeah, he's a fantastic.
Yeah, when he does that and he's like,
and just that's still that
it's super hard work.
Yeah, I'd put 30 Days of Night in like my top 10 horror comics.
Where does Blade 3 Dracula fall on your top 3 list?
That's the dude from Prison Break, right?
What?
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
Dracula and Blade Trinity.
Yeah, we don't talk about Blade Trinity.
Yeah. And Deadpool before he was burnt. I hate. Oh my god!
He played Hannibal King in there.
Yeah, let me get this.
Yeah.
Let me get this.
Green Lantern. Before
got
that,
huge.
Queen of the Damned. Oof. I saw that in theaters. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen has Mina in it. Wasn't Mina Keanu's wife?
Yes.
I think so.
What?
Yeah.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Mina Harker is Jonathan Harker's wife. Yeah.
And that was Keanu's wife.
Quite frankly, I'm still waiting to be impressed.
Hell yeah. I love League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That's a fantastic movie, man.
The book is insane.
Not to break up the Dracula. We're gonna give away some free books. I guess I'll show it to you after I should have done that. I have a migraine. What am I doing? Ladies and gentlemen, in the hashtag free books, and I'll show you what books. What the hell did I do with them? Yo, legit. Oh, right here. Oh, duh, right in front of me. And then I'll show you what books we're gonna be giving away. Yo, can we talk about wrestling? Is this part of our deal, that WWE sale? No,
well, we have Dr. Von Hoot in the chat, and Beckerman might still be listening, so we got some good people to defer to as well in the chat.
Yeah, so apparently, so the Saudi thing wasn't real. Now they're talking about Tony Khan might be putting together a team. So obviously, his dad is super rich, but they're gonna try to put together a team with him leading it with a bunch of investors to throw their name in the hat of potential buyers.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I don't think that'll.
I'm worried about it because I like my AEW. I got back into wrestling in 2022 and absolutely love AEW. I don't know if that would make it better or worse. I have no clue. I do know that the Saudi thing, with it being a rumor, I don't think it was a false rumor though, because Rod the Scoundrel from Picking and Punching, who is an actual wrestler, and he's like a diehard fan. He came on the show this morning on my channel, and he was telling us about some of the details that he's aware of. And the Saudis have over $500 million sitting in WWE investments right now, so they pretty much have a coupon for the purchase. And they have high stakes in the game, and they got big boy money as well.
That's not even the word, big boy money.
No, they got Oprah money.
That's not even. They got Saudi money. Like, I don't know.
Saudi money. Yeah.
Yo, they like.
And the other big one that he mentioned, that's another angle you have to look at it from, is NBC themselves, because the real financial package that comes with any of this stuff is the catalog. It's not just like the television presence, and they already have the catalog over there with them, and they've already like moved in the streaming service direction and with Peacock and all that. So they have a lot of stake in the game. So you have 3 different like big names that are like big contenders for it. And it says it's up for renewal, but I doubt Khan would actually go for WWE, is what Dr. Von Hoot said. And that's another thing. It goes up for renewal in 2024 that really times out this sell perfectly. So no one would have to be burdened with the baggage of buying a company and being stuck with all these contracts. Like, you're just going to be buying a clean slate. So this shit's going to be happening fast.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to cash that final check fast, but all of us curious watchers will definitely be seeing the ball moving quickly.
Yeah, and what happens is with the WWE, like, it's such a staple. Like, whoever buys it, like, I don't think the product is gonna change. Like, you can't. Like, you're buying it for what it is, and right now it's on the upswing with Triple H in charge and all that other stuff. So it's not like it was before. So whoever were to buy it, I don't think they're gonna come in and change anything. I think you still leave Triple H in charge. The one thing that I read was that whatever the deal that they're doing, Vince McMahon was trying to make it a deal where whoever buys it, he'll stay on as like an employee and be like head of creative or whatever, which I hope doesn't happen.
Well, then Triple H will be gone.
Yeah, then Triple H will be gone. But
I pointed out too, if the Saudis buy it, they're taking it private immediately.
Yeah, 100%. You have to. But then, like, I was reading too that they bought like a soccer thing or golf thing in London or whatever, and it was like they no network wanted to pick them up, so they pay the network over there in order to show the golf thing. Whatever, because nobody wants to pick them up because of the whole human rights thing that's associated with
the whole human rights thing.
I don't know how to put it.
The pesky human rights.
Yeah, those pesky human rights and stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to draw for these human books. 20 people in the chat, 20 entries. We're gonna draw free books, and then I'll show you what you're getting. Shit, I was supposed to say US only. My bad.
You just did.
Yeah, nah, it's fine. Warlord,
dude, he needs it right now. He just took an L from a package that just got shipped to him.
What package? Package.
Yeah,
he bought a really cool book, and they sent it in a giant box wrapped up with duct tape on plexiglass and all kinds of stuff. It was
ridiculous packaging. Yeah.
So, dude, silver lining. All
right, I got you, James. So let me show you what you've won, sir.
Mark.
Now
won Mark.
For just one night only, though.
Yo, now I want to wrap this up in whatever. So you got a Gemman Collectibles Ninja Funk 2. I'm gonna be completely honest. This book is damaged, but it's free.
Hey, no. So was this other Nintendo book he just got?
Oh, for real? So all the Nintendo books are damaged.
So it matches, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. Linear. Something is killing the children. 21, Mr. John Jan. Goodness, right there.
Fire.
Yeah, that's dope. That's not damaged. Extreme Carnage Alpha #1 Lasher Perillo cover, which is amazing.
Is it damaged?
No. These are crispy AF. Silk #4, a Yoon variant, which is pretty sick.
Is it damaged?
No, it's not damaged. Hulk #6, first appearance of Titan. This is the Torini cover.
Homage to 105.
Yeah, this is pretty dope, man.
Damaged or no?
It's not damaged. Banner of War Part 1, Tyler Kirkham.
That looks damaged.
You're right.
One more for the road, baby.
Punchline, the Gotham game #2, Ivan Tao.
Yes.
Damaged?
No, Miko Suyan, Moon Knight with all spread eagle.
Yeah, that's a con exclusive too. Is that near mint, DJ?
It's the package exclusive.
This is near mint now. It won't arrive near mint because I'm gonna dance on it.
There you go.
I'm gonna put tire treads all over it, and then the Miko Sian Batman Beyond Neo Year number 1.
I still haven't got
Oh
one.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
cool cover. Also
You know-
damaged.
Yeah, damaged.
Yeah.
You don't have this?
Huh?
You don't have this?
No, I haven't got one of those yet. No, I don't need that one.
No,
I want Warlord is the biggest Batman Beyond fan in the community that any of us know. He's a completionist.
I think so,
Collects them,
yeah.
and he's after a very specific, rare later print of one as one of his target books to get this year. So that having like that Nintendo book being damaged properly and that Batman Beyond book that was clearly meant for James. That's perfect.
Yeah, no. I was just saying it because I have another one.
Yeah, well, I'll take that other one, not the
Can I
damaged.
take that one then on the pile?
You sure?
I don't really like Batman.
This is for
Beyond, but-
James. How dare you? How dare you? I'm over here trying to give away books to people that watch and that are interested in our content.
I watch.
Like, hey, let me snatch that piece of candy out of that child's hand. What's wrong with you, Tyler?
Sorry, Warlord, I call you a child.
That's what you got from that.
Yeah.
I'll send you some candy as well. So Warlord, I'll ship those out to you when I get boxes. I don't know. I like have no boxes. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's where I was last month.
Yeah, I still got Johnny stuff there, and then why am I so big? What the hell is wrong?
You're showing us damaged books.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Just the one book is there. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's it for me. I don't know. My head is about to explode.
Maybe you have COVID-20.
Oh
Like
shit!
the chicken.
Brought it right back.
Something's still in the
There's another
chickens.
one? COVID-20.
Yeah.
What's funny to think is when someone goes
That was
back
good.
and watches this rewind, it's going to have that little YouTube Wikipedia COVID information tag on it now.
I hope so.
Oh yeah.
That was possibly one of the greatest callbacks ever in the history of callbacks. Oh shit! When I was putting together the what do you call that? The in the mix like greatest hits, whatever from New Year's, and then when Dracus was like, "Do you know who these guys are?" The Joker. Like I don't know, for some reason that shit fucking made me die laughing.
The COVID 20 thing was better.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck that. Remy Q, man, I love you, brother.
I love you too, man.
I had the distinct pleasure, if you guys don't know, I'm going to talk about Remy Q for a second. I had to put together a mystery box for Mr. Remy Q.
Oh shit!
He purchased a mystery box from me on Nick's Kicks and Comics on the garage sale. And I felt a lot of pressure.
You should.
Yeah.
Did you see I was practicing my? And the total value is.
Yeah.
That's why I did that video like that. I was like, yeah, I got to practice for this DJ Links.
At the end of that
Mystery
video,
box.
I said stick around in my
Check
head,
it
and y'all
out.
never did. It made me sad.
I've already got my script ready.
Oh, shit.
My own taglines. It's great.
Yeah, I opened the box today that I filmed. And yeah, I was like super disappointed. Like I'm going to still release it. But I was just like, really?
What
So,
box?
Who is it from?
Yeah.
Bryce Comics.
I'm not familiar.
Oh,
Really?
he has a big big
Yeah,
channel.
kids
Oh, Bryce Comics, yeah.
Yeah, Bryce Comics, yeah. So whatever. So then I bought one of his boxes. So he had his boxes up, 100 boxes for $150.
Yeah. That's
And
what I
he
was
sold out in 2 days.
That is crazy because speaking of mystery boxes, I still have 5 left if anyone's interested. Mine did not sell out in 2 days.
Tag Bryce Comics on there and
Yeah.
Why? I don't understand why actual Dracula still has mystery boxes. Those boxes were fire.
I don't know either. I have 5 left.
Mine was a dud.
Guys. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah.
Everybody saw Mark's box. It was
That
just
was
like
a fucking dud.
Yeah, because
Was
no,
that
like
one
what you
book?
saw when I put that in there, like that was like a $70 book when I put it in the box, and 2 weeks later, not anymore. You know,
No, no.
yeah.
That's crazy how it went from $70 to absolute
Alan,
zero.
Alan ruined
Yeah,
it
yeah.
up. He's collecting all those, so he got it off me for a good price.
What was
I got that print, so it was. That's all I was after. Was that print, anyways?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that's why people were buying them for the most part.
Mhm.
But there's some, from what I've seen open, there's still some really good books left, probably in these boxes.
I'll take another.
So,
I'll take another.
yeah, all right.
I'm dead
All
ass
right.
serious. I'll take another.
Don't take this the right way, Drac, but I will not take another one.
No problem. Yeah, no pressure.
I got the print. This is.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Wait a minute. These are,
That's the print.
you put
So
these
the only
boxes
way
back?
to get one of these is inside of the mystery boxes.
That's correct. I have a couple left for giveaways still. I don't know when they'll be given away, but other than that, yeah, it's the only way to get them.
And none of them are remarked.
No remark.
If you want them remarked,
Get them remarked.
Callie said how
But
much.
you
I
have
don't know
to
what
ship it
tell
to
you guys. I'm
Nigeria
not a
first.
huge fan of remarks.
Callie said how much, Drac.
125 shipped US.
125 shipped US, but for you, Cali Comics, special deal. We're gonna do 135 shipped.
Hey, you know what? I'll do one better. 125.
Oh, there you go. Look, he took $10 off.
boom, a deal. $10 off if you get one tonight.
So the price I stated earlier. Yeah.
Um,
125.
Oh, the remarks. You want to ask about those, Callie? So you have to buy the mystery box, receive the. This isn't a joke. This is. It sounds crazy, but this is not a joke. You have to
Yeah, that's
receive
right.
the mystery box and then work out the shipping back, paying for a remark and shipping back again to a foreign country. Details after
Yeah,
the fact. He's already
yeah.
boxed them up.
You also have to send in a copy of your immunization card
That's true. Yeah.
because he won't remark anything because he's scared. He's scared of that
COVID
C20.
20.
The C20.
Yep.
Yeah, we all wanted remarks, and yet here we are.
I don't understand why though. I spent a lot of time putting that print together and getting the image the way I wanted it to look just right, and I don't want to fuck it up by scribbling all over it. So,
It's offended.
I
by
want to
remarks.
remark like the size of the
like-
whole thing. Like,
He's like mad that you guys want remarks. Yeah. Like, yeah, oh shit.
I may do like a one-off with a remark. We'll see what happens.
Just
I
to
don't know.
piss us off. Thanks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll buy one and I'll have Tyler do the remark for me.
oh yeah, I can do a remark.
Black
I-
comics.
I'd really like that actually.
I mean, maybe he'll do
I'll
a
do
remark.
a remark of Drac's face.
Yes.
Maybe he'll do a remark,
But
for the guy
but
that
do
bought
monster
the box.
Yeah,
Not-
do monster teeth
Yeah,
instead
not
of fangs.
traditional things. Yeah.
I think, but that's the only way that a vampire should be represented with monster teeth. They're more like vicious and like real.
Yeah, I know that's true. They're more vicious. But I was just thinking a remark I would like to. Remy, do you by any chance have that Catwoman and Batman comic candy? The one
I
you
do.
showed off?
I
last
do,
time?
actually,
Yeah.
yes. I
Maybe
have it right here.
inspired by that.
That was an exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one right there.
God damn, Remy Q.
You want to show the
Did
back?
DJ not know that was coming?
But what about the children?
They've
Wow.
got
Something is no. Don't worry about the children. He said something's killing the chickens. The children are just fine.
Somebody's choking the chicken.
Yes.
Holy shit. Catwoman. Two-liner.
It's like she's holding a log of cookie dough.
Wow, I could never see cookie dough the same again. Like, yeah.
veiny ass cookie dough.
I am yo, thank you. Now I'm done with cookie dough.
God, I'm gonna go to Kroger after this.
Jesus Christ. Oh man, I can never look at cookie dough the same.
Yeah, it looks like she's about to do some major baking here. Frosting, glaze, the whole deal. Let's do it, baby.
Jesus Christ. All right, Drag. You might Cali Comics is gonna hit you up on IG.
Yeah, absolutely. Please do.
Cali
Yeah.
Comics. If you
Anyone
wanna-
interested, hit me up on IG.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Drac. His mystery boxes are dope. So if you're interested in seeing good mystery boxes, watch my videos. Don't watch Mark's.
Don't
video.
watch Mark's. No.
Don't watch mine. Whatever you do.
And each box comes with a roll of cookie dough.
A log. You have to say
the
log.
mystery
Log,
box.
yeah.
So you either get a roll of cookie dough or a box of dicks.
And hot pastrami
Nick's
and
already got the box of
salami.
A roll of cookie dough or a box of dicks. What's the difference? Jesus Christ! All right, gentlemen. That's it for my head. My head is a. I can't.
You said it already.
Yeah, I know. I got a headache. Leave me alone.
We're officially halfway through the show, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying
Fuck
tonight.
out of here. We're gonna pull the plug,
Oh.
Drac, on you if you were on life support.
I peeled some of my thumb off today, so it hurts with glue. Do you guys want to hear about that story?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I had a glue mishap today. I was gluing something very small to something else, and I was using cyanoacrylate glue, aka super glue or crazy
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
and because it was a very small piece, I got it all over my fingers. This happens to me all the time. And here's the thing, with cyanoacrylate glue, you can just dissolve it with acetone, but I like to peel it off. I like to peel it off my fingers. It's just something.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
I like to peel off my fingers, and it's fine, but it's super hard. And the thing is, if you pull too hard too quickly, it will peel your skin off. So that's what happens. So that's my story. Anyways, guys, check out Actual Dracula on YouTube and Instagram.
To the man with the exceptional beard.
And if you saw my trailer that played earlier, Casual Dracula will be returning January 25th with some special guests.
That's a great morning show.
Yeah, and it's also probably be at night this time.
Yeah, it moves around sometimes, but
yeah, it moves. Yeah, it's shifting.
But it's
always
intended for morning.
That's true. Yeah, some of the best shows have been in the morning. Yeah.
Actually,
do you want me to say more? I can say more.
No, that's working.
Any more glue?
Casual Dracula is the greatest thing in the history of mankind.
Thank you.
I love.
Thank
Casual
you.
Dracula.
I'm looking forward to it.
That week's in Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yay!
Go subscribe and check out Old Wolf 65. He's doing a 24-hour stream to raise money to fight cancer, starting I think in the next 12 hours.
7 a.m. I believe.
7 a.m. Okay, there you go.
Yeah,
so
I was going to mention that as well. Yeah,
that's 8 hours ish away. So
wow.
if someone can put his link in the chat, that'd be great. Old Wolf 65. We did such a good job with C3. We've done a great job raising money to fight cancer. So please go support Old Wolf. Share it around as much as you can.
That's up.
Got Easter Bunny channels in our third kit.
What?
There goes my copyright strike. Put that back, son.
No, we're good. We're good. It should be at a different speed. I think you'll be good. I don't think you'll get a strike.
I don't care about that stuff, bro.
Remy's place tomorrow, 9:00.
You'll probably be seeing a mystery box video from me. I'll be super disappointed by. Speaking of disappointed, I'm hanging out with Mr. Nick's Kicks and Comics in person tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
So,
Yeah.
Can you please make this the thumbnail?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Whatever. Yeah, but that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen, you guys are the absolute best. Drac, thank you for whatever it is that you do.
Thank you for having me. Yeah. It's been fun being the new Nick. Ayo.
You never
New and
want.
improved.
Yeah.
And Tyler.
The infamous Illuminati.